Hello my dear friend, I wish you wisdom. My purpose in this video is to bring forth to you the basic gemstones that you can acquire in order to have a little bit of everything that can help you to improve your life. Many of the stones have high vibrations, and by using them on their own or with some additional element you can create an amazing result. For me, it's a little easier to understand the purpose of the stone that I'm using based on their color, and I will use just that in this video as well. Before I enter into each color presentation and crystals, I want to start with some examples on how to use these crystals. For me, the occult is a really interesting subject. The theory is interesting, but I am more interested on how can this be applied in my life. So how do we use these crystals? When you buy a crystal, clear the negative energies from it. You can do this by keeping it under running cold water, while you can say simply, all old energies are gone now, and visualize how the old energies from the crystal just fly away. You can leave the crystals overnight on salt, placed on a plate, and underneath your plate you can put a piece of paper with the intentions that you want to imprint in the crystals, like happiness, joy, etc. After the crystals are cleared, you can charge them by letting them under the moonlight, or just by holding them in your hands and say something simple like, "You are charged now with positive energy," and repeat that several times. And you can visualize a white, brilliant light surrounding the crystal. So that's the basic part that you can do. You can go even further and to complicate things a little more, but I will not do that in this video. Now that they are cleared and charged, you have to start to know your crystal. How do you do that? You hold your crystal in your hand and focus your eyes on your crystal. Try to ignore all the thoughts that arises about your work. I don't know, maybe the neighbor said something to you. Try to concentrate only on the crystal. Take a pen and paper and write down the ideas that come through your mind while holding the crystal. Ask a question and you will see that really quick an answer will come. Write that down and view what concepts come to you while you are holding the crystal. Pay attention if you are calmer or happier while holding a crystal in your hand. Look at every angle of the stone and pay attention to what thoughts may rise while you are doing this process. A really nice exercise that I love to do is to place the crystal on the table in front of me and to close my eyes, and I place my hand over the crystal without touching it. And if you do that, you'll be able to feel the energy, but it's really soft and gentle. Then take away the hand and you'll notice that the feeling will stop. After that, try again to place it over the crystal and pay attention. You can set an intent while looking at your crystals. Maybe you want a new relationship. Focus on the crystal, gaze into the crystal, and view with your mind's eye What characteristics and feelings do you want from that relationship? Concentrate on that and then release. Wear the crystal in your pocket or as jewelry. You can use crystals for protection of your home or for clearing the negative energy. You can place quartz crystals in each corner of your room or of your table on where you are working or on each corner of your bed. You can also place crystals in water if you want to improve your health, your energy. I recommend only to use quartz crystals, rose quartz. You can use citrine or amethyst. If you want to try this method for healing purposes, please study the crystals that you want to use, because some of them are toxic. That's why I recommend only the safe ones. So you can place, for example, an amethyst in a glass of water, and you can leave it overnight under the moonlight or during the day under the sunlight. Under the cup, you can place a piece of paper with your intent. It can be written something like, I want to improve my vision. Then after a few hours, you can take a bath with your water. So just take a bath in which you throw your miracle water in there, or you can drink it. First, I would like to say this. The crystals can be placed in two categories, projective and receptive. Projective stones contact more the conscious mind. Projective stones are associated with the Sun, Mercury, Mars, and with the elements of fire and air. You can keep this in mind when you are trying to project something. Projection means to plan something from which you want to receive an outcome. Projective stones are energizing and are useful for healing, protection, intellectual powers, luck, success, willpower, and self-confidence. Some examples of projective stones are amber, agate, bloodstone, calcite, carnelian, calcite, citrine, diamond, fluorite, hematite, lava, onyx, opal, and many others. Receptive stones are those that are more calming and makes you feel something like you should want to meditate a little. Receptive stones are associated with the moon, with Venus, with Saturn, Jupiter, and the elements of earth and water. You can keep this information in mind when you want to use these stones in order to receive something, to attract, or to improve your senses. These stones are great when you want to get rid of stress, and they are mostly related to love, to wisdom, compassion, sleep, dreams, friendship, fertility, prosperity, spirituality, and mysticism. Some examples are amethyst, aquamarine, blue calcite, chalcedony, crystal quartz, emerald, jade, lapis lazuli, malachite, moonstone, opal, pearls, petrified wood, salt, selenite, black tourmaline, turquoise, and many others. When you pick up a stone, you can choose it based on its color. For many years in magic, the color associations were used and are used even today. Let's start with red. Red is the color of blood, and in many cultures it can be associated with birth or death. Red is associated with Mars and with the fire element. Red means passion, fire, courage, energy, health, motivation, desire, ambition. Because of that, from ancient times, red stones were used to strengthen your body and willpower. Red stones, first of all, are the stones that you project with. They are used to promote courage, to bring energies to our body, also to bring sexual energy. In healing, they are used for problems related to blood, with the genital area, blood affections. Some examples are ruby, red jasper, red tourmaline, red agate, and so on. As I stated earlier, red is the color of Mars, so when you wear one of these stones, is thought to convey invulnerability for protection against negativity or manipulation. Red stones were used in ancient times by soldiers in order to guard them against wounds in battles. So basically, any red stone is said to strengthen your body and psychic defenses. In magical operations, these red stones can be used to fire your energy, also to not get drained. They can be placed on your altar or you can wear them. Also, wearing red stones is said to help you remove unwanted thoughts. Also, they can help you in case you have nightmares. You can sleep with one of those under your pillow. If you want to bring passion or a loved one in your life, or let's say that you lack motivation, you can place your red stone on a table and focus all your attention on the stone while visualizing what you desire. Focus your intent into the stone, and for me at least, in order to really get the thing that I want, it works better if I enter into a stage of rage. So I'm building this rage that almost makes my body to tremble, but I remain in my position, just gazing in the stone, pouring my visualization, making it as vivid as I can. So in order to help you do that, you can place even pictures around the stone that remind you of your desire. So practically I focus mostly on what I want to feel when my desire is accomplished. Maybe if you want a new relationship, you can focus on the feelings that you want to receive from that relationship, not the person. The feelings of passion, the amount of love that you want to receive from that relationship. Or if you lack motivation, focus on the feelings of joy, of being motivated, how many amazing ideas will come to you if you are motivated, those kinds of things. When you are finished, I always say this when I'm finished. May this be accomplished only if any man, beast, or environment are not harmed. Create only beautiful and better opportunities for those who have to move in order for me to receive this. Thank you, Amen. For me, red stones are like a fiery warrior. Pink is the color of romance, of self-love, personal harmony, friendship, partnerships. Pink is associated with Venus, but with Venus is also associated green. Pink stones are receptive. These can be used when you want to bring in your heart harmony, love. You can use pink stones to strengthen your love for yourself or for others. Pink stones promote peace and happiness. They can be used to attract beautiful friendships or romantic relationships. Examples of pink stones are pink tourmaline, rose quartz, pink calcite, and many others. If you want to be more loving, wear a rose crystal, and if you want to attract more love, wear a rose quartz in the shape of a heart. Orange is associated with the sun and with the fire element. It has a little bit of red and yellow. Orange stones are projective stones, and they are great if you want to let go of depression, feelings of abandonment, if you want to bring happiness, material gain, kindness, to help you in legal matters. Orange stones are also thought to be luck attracting, and they are viewed as symbols of success. Some examples are amber, citrine, tiger's eyes, and many others. Yellow stones are projective. They are associated with Mercury and the Sun. Yellow is associated with the air element. Yellow stones are used mostly for communication. If you are having trouble expressing yourself, try wearing a yellow stone. These are great for public speaking, for writers, to increase productivity, prosperity. They are just happy stones. They can be used to remove negative thinking. They are also protective stones. They can be used for self-awareness. Some examples are topaz, yellow fluorite, yellow tourmaline. In healing, they are used for digestion or the nerve system. Green stones are receptive. Green corresponds to Venus and also the earth element. Green stones can be used when you plant something, and in order to increase the plant growth, just place a stone near the plant. They are associated with fertility. Because green is associated with the earth element, green stones can be used in order to bring money, riches into your life, prosperity. Green stones are also to be said that they are grounding. Green is associated with general healing, wellness, with prosperity, new beginnings, employment, with immortality, luck, change. Some examples are jade, Aventurine, emerald. Sorry about that. So let's say that you want more money in your life, more prosperity. You can pick up a green stone or even a gold yellow stone or both, and you can also incorporate in this process a green candle or a gold candle. On a piece of paper, write down your wish for money and prosperity. Place the stone over your paper and really concentrate on your wish as you are gazing into the stone. Build up a rage, as if you want that badly. Take some time to visualize your wish coming true. Once you have spent some time visualizing it with as much detail as you can, fold the paper and light it with a candle flame, saying something like this: "May this be accomplished only if any man, beast, or environment are not harmed. Create only beautiful and better opportunities for those who have to move in order for me to receive this. Thank you. Amen." Let the paper burn completely. Let the candle to burn completely also until it goes naturally on its own. It is preferably to use a green candle, or if you don't have that, a white candle will work also, but make sure that's an unused one. Also, carry the stone in your wallet or pocket for good fortune. Blue is associated with the water element that's ruled by the moon, and also with Jupiter. If you look at a blue stone, you will find it calming. If you have difficulty sleeping, try wearing blue stones under your pillow. Blue color and therefore blue stones are mostly associated with increasing wisdom, wealth, opportunity, patience, peace, truth, loyalty, meditation, introspection, elevation, higher education, and so on. Another thing that you can do with blue stones, you can use them on your bath for purification, but make sure that they are not toxic. Some examples are celestite, aquamarine, blue quartz, turquoise, sapphire, and many others. Purple is associated with the planet Jupiter, but can be associated also with Mercury. For a long time, this color has been associated with mysticism. These are receptive stones. These are stones that you want to use when you meditate or any kind of practice to reach the subconscious mind. Purple is associated with clairvoyance, with spiritual protection, with wisdom, increasing psychic powers, meditation, the occult, memory, secrets. Some examples are lepidolite, amethyst, and many others. I'll take as an example the amethyst, which is really popular from ancient times till now. It is said to improve the memory and also to relieve headaches. Tibetans consider amethyst sacred to Buddha, and they make prayer beads from the amethyst. In the old world, amethyst was considered one of the cardinal gems. It was considered precious above others. Up until the 18th century, amethyst was included in the cardinal or most valuable gemstones, among with diamond, sapphire, ruby, and emerald. However, since the discovery of extensive deposits in locations such as Brazil, it has lost most of its value. Amethyst is naturally worn during psychic or divinatory acts. Since it is a stone that is associated with wisdom, it allows the information received to be more clear. So wear an amethyst or any other purple stone when you want to meditate. White stones are receptive and they are associated with the moon. White in general is associated with safety, protection, with connection to your higher self, to health, initiation. White stones are used for protection, for good fortune in general. Some examples are moonstone, chalcedony, opal, selenite. Also, because I mentioned moonstones were worn to promote psychic awareness. They were worn between the brows. Black is ruled by Saturn, the planet of the restriction. Black stones are receptive. Black is associated with union of opposite forces. Black is also associated with divination, with patience, stability, protection, manifestation, law, challenges, obstacles, tests. Black stones are used for protection and to ground yourself. Black stones are symbolic for self-control. Some examples are onyx, obsidian, black tourmaline. Black stone spheres are great as scrying tools. The black color from the stone allows easier access to the subconscious mind. There are other combinations of colors like brown, which is more earthy, or silver, which is associated with the moon, but the starting point can be those that I've already mentioned before. You can investigate even further the stones, what metals they have in them, such as lapis lazuli, which contains iron pyrite. I hope that I pronounced that correctly. But if you just started with crystal, with this magic of crystals, you can use them based on their color. At least I do that because it's easier for me to identify their purpose in my life. Have a great day.